Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana is moving up still, is following our forecast with that move to the upside. And we were watching for a low to form here in the last few days in this region. Yeah, this region around $167, $170. These lows did form, at least local lows. Maybe it's going to, completely rip and rush to the upside straight away, or that would be the yellow count, okay, in which we are already moving in a C wave to the upside, or in the white count, there is a good chance, and that's just important to know for risk management purposes, there's a very good chance that we test the lower support region again. But the parameters were very clear. The price reacted to and reversed in our support zones. We had two, one larger one, possibly for scaling in, and a smaller one, which is the upper support area here, which maybe even enabled more aggressive trades, and the price reacted to actually both of them. And that was also highlighted already on Twitter, X Network. Really don't like that name, X Network. No, yeah, can't really get used to it. But on Twitter, already a few days ago, posted that here, so feel free to follow us there for latest insights as well. We do publish some additional updates there, not as many as for our gold members, but some. And this was a post from the 20th of March. I highlighted back then that the price might be trying to form a local low in this region, similar to Bitcoin and Ether, and they also did form their lows. However, it is possible that the next move to the upside only represents the B wave of a wider flat wave 4 correction, as per the white count. So in both scenarios, I was watching here on the 20th, the price was around $173 for a reversal, yeah, at least in a B wave, maybe already in the wave 5 to $225 plus. That was also what the market did. I think we caught the low really well then, because you see what happened. The price rallied, tested support again, but that was then the additional support area I could offer afterwards, but it never made a lower low again, and now is basically on the move. So what are the potentials here? Before we dive into the microstructures any further, let's zoom out a little bit. And you can see here the swing low that was formed on the 23rd of January. That was basically the base, the foundation for this rally that we've seen since then. Our main thesis has been that since then that the wave 4 bottom there, we are now in wave 5. And that's wave 5 of a larger degree third wave. But that would be quite a substantial top. So I think, so my view is that we should still get to $225 plus before the next larger top is forming. And that could happen in the yellow count more directly. Yeah. Or in a larger ABC structure, we might test the support area again and should go then to the upside. So again, both wave counts are bullish. Just in one, it's possible to retest the lower support region, and actually quite likely, not only possible, anything is possible, but it is quite likely. In this scenario here that we're tracking and have been tracking since the 23rd of January, we've seen a wave 1 to the upside, a wave 2 to the downside. That's, by the way, an ending diagonal, this entire move up. We've seen a third wave. The fourth wave might have bottomed. If that's the case, the fifth wave is unfolding right now. Or as I said, maybe the fourth wave is still unfolding. If the fourth wave is still unfolding, that's an opportunity. Okay, I know, a lot of people wait for pullbacks. There might be one more, but I cannot, it's impossible, let's say, to predict it. I can tell you that we have a 3-wave rally to the upside. And if it's following Bitcoin, we're likely going to test the lower support area again. Okay. But there is no sign that a local top is in place here. Okay, but it would be a wave down, A, B, C in wave B, and then a C wave down. And from this white count, or in this white count, the price should reach $201, 202, maybe even 211. Okay, if it goes higher, fine. But as long as it's a 3-wave move, the risk of a high B wave remains. Okay, so I can only highlight that, and it's possible we test the lower support area again. How to deal with that? I mean, very clearly, both scenarios are bullish. I think that is very clear, and therefore the strategy should be really, really simple. As you might have done, I know a lot of people did, accumulating in these support areas, position sizing indicated by the triangle, smaller up there, larger as we go lower, And then it can make sense to sell as we go into resistances. So just sort of range trading, okay? That's, as I often say, one of the best strategies in these, especially when we're dealing with a wave 4 or 5, not trying to trade the wave count as such, more trading the support and resistance areas that the wave counts reveal. Support is very well defined, the resistance area here, or the target area for that next move to the upside as well. And it can make sense, to scale into support, scale out in resistance. And anybody who's doing that should be very happy if the price dips back into the support region, right? For anything else, you need a crystal ball, which of course doesn't exist. So it's more about, okay, I've got these two potentials, they're both highly likely, but they're both bullish. Well, that makes sense then. Selling and buying. selling high and buying low. Doesn't it make sense? Yeah, it does. So as long as we're in the range, this strategy makes sense. If we break out of the range to the upside, then you ideally still hold a core position. So you could accumulate and hold a core and then trade around it with scaling and scaling out. Very simple strategy. And I know a lot of people are therefore, because people follow this, are waiting and watching for potential pullbacks. But I think ideally here I've labeled what I believe could happen here, a 5-wave move up. Now that could be a 5-wave move up in wave C of B in the white count and we break down again, or it's just a C wave in the yellow count. Either way, it should go a little higher, I think, ideally, possibly touching the $201 level, 202. And then I will add a support area if I see the next pullback. Now bear in mind, the next pullback could take us into the lower support region, but I will also offer a support level for a potential 1-2 setup, which I don't really believe, but we'll see. Because it doesn't really look right, and there are many options, how this could, because this could be an ABC in wave 1, right? That's sort of the idea. I don't want to say I don't believe it. It's more like it's not a high probability pattern. Therefore, I have indicated it with a question mark. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. So for now, no change. Price should still get to $225 plus before a larger top has a chance to form. But we might fluctuate here a little bit more in the range. I mean, we're still in a range, okay? So support areas remain relevant. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.